Hey everybody, this week's topic, histograms. So let's get ready for some notes. Alrighty, so histograms show data in intervals or ranges. They are similar to bar graphs, but each bar graph touches the other. And they are similar to a dot plot because they represent the overall spread and shape of your data, okay? Some of the intervals that you're going to be seeing in histograms are things such as ages, years, test scores, speed in miles per hour, and many, many more. Now, we've got 5 steps on making a histogram because you will be making one of your own. Actually, you'll be making a couple of your own. Step number 1, you are going to analyze the data and decide on your intervals. So you're going to decide what you're going to go by. Are you going to go by 2s? Are you going to go by 5s? Are you going to go by 10s? Are you going to go by hundreds? Just depends on your information, okay? Step number 2, you're going to create a frequency table of your data, and I'll show you how to do that here on the next slide. Step number 3, you're going to draw and label your x-axis, and remember your x-axis is the one that goes side to side horizontal, and that's where you're going to put your intervals, okay? Step number 4, you're going to draw and label your y-axis, which is your vertical or your up and down line on your graph, and those are going to track the frequency of the intervals. And then finally, step number 5, you're going to construct bars for each interval that match your frequency table. And I don't have it on here for your steps, but please make sure you are also labeling the title of your graph. Okay, so here we go. We are going to create a histogram with this following information, okay? So we've got 20 people that attend a family reunion. Their ages are shown below, okay? So I'm looking at the information, and I've got a 10-year-old here, looks like my lowest number, and then I've got a 65-year-old, which seems to be our highest number there, okay? So here's how you're going to make a frequency table. It looks like this. It's got 2 sides because we've got your ages, which is going to be the intervals that we're going to be tracking. And then we're going to have the frequency or how many times those particular ages occur, okay? So we've got ages and frequency. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and go by 10s, okay? So I'm going to start with my lowest one. I'm going to go, I've got ages 10 to 19. I've got ages 20 to 29, and so on until we get up to, I think, 60, our 60s. Okay, so, and this is where you just got to take a look at your data and choose the appropriate intervals, okay? Going by 1s probably wouldn't be a good idea. You would have a whole bunch of ages. And 60 to 69. Okay, so let's look at our ages of our people at the reunion and see how many people are between the ages of 10 and 19. So we've got 1, 2, 3 people. Okay, so our frequency is 3 people. 20 to 29, we've got 1, 2, looks like only 2 there. 30 to 39, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. All right. 40 to 49, 1. Okay. 50 to 59, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 60 to 69, 1, 2 people. Okay, so we want to make sure that we've got 20 because it tells us we've got 20 people. 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so we analyzed our data and decided on intervals. We created a frequency table, which is over here. Now it's time to make our histogram. All right, so step 3, we're going to draw and label our x-axis. Our horizontal, which is going to represent our intervals. Okay, so we're going to draw, sorry, I meant to change colors there. We're going to draw our x-axis, which is our horizontal side to side. And don't forget to label it, okay? These are going to be our ages. And we're going to put those intervals right there on the page. We've got 10 to 19, 20 to 29. Okay. So here, your x-axis is always going to be where you put your intervals, if that makes sense. And I know it's not perfectly spaced, but we're good enough here. Okay, now we're going to label our y-axis, which is our up and down, our vertical, and this is going to be our frequency, and I don't know if I can write sideways. I can try. Frequency, or how many times it occurs. And it looks like we've got our highest frequency is 6. Okay, so we'll just go by ones. That'll be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. And in this case, this is the number of people that will be this age or so. Okay. So number 5, construct your bars for each interval that match your frequency table. Okay, this is the easy part. So how many people are aged 10 to 19? Well, that's going to be 3 people. Okay. So I'm just going to draw a bar that goes up to 3 people here. And notice I made my bar come here in between the next interval because remember, the histograms, on histograms, your bars touch, okay? All right, from 20 to 29, there are 2 people. So I'm just gonna pick up right here, 2 people. That was weird. Okay, I've got 2 people that are 20 to 29. I've got 6 people that are 30 to 39, so I'm just going to go all the way up here to 6 and down. Oh, that is a terrible line. I've got 1 person that is between 40 and 49, so way down here. I've got 6 people between 50 and 59, and I've got 2 people that are between 60 and 69 years old. Okay, so make sure that your bars touch and make sure that your bars match your frequency table. Okay, pretty easy peasy, I think. Okay, so what kind of information can we get from a histogram? Okay, so what questions can we answer from a histogram? Well, first of all, I just realized I did not title my histogram up the top, so I'm going to go do that right now. So remember, this histogram is showing you the ages of people at a family reunion, okay? So don't forget, you want to label your graphs always because you want the person that's looking at your graph to understand what they're reading. Reunion. Sorry, I can't talk while I'm writing. Okay, so here are some examples of some questions you can answer. For example, determine the total number of people at the family reunion. Now, I know in our story it said 20 people are at the family reunion, but in case it doesn't tell you the total, you can find that information on your histogram. So if I've got 3 here, 2 here, 6 here, 1 here, 6 here, and 2 here, you can simply add. So 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 20 people are at this family reunion. Just in case they don't give you that information, you can definitely find it out. Okay. Which age group had the fewest members attend? Okay, that is easy. We only had 1 person that was between the ages of 40 to 49. So in this case, we would say 40 to 49 was our age group that had the smallest amount, had 1 person. Okay, another question you can answer is how many people were ages 20 to 49? So we've got 2 people that are 20 to 29. We've got 6 people that are 30 to 39. And we've got 1 person that is 40 to 49, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 people that were ages 20 to 49. And then this one, be careful, make sure you're reading carefully. This one says, how many more people were ages 10 to 39 than 40 to 69, okay? So on this one, you know how many more than means we're going to be subtracting somewhere. So 10 to 39, so we've got 3 people plus 2 people plus 6 people, okay? So 3, 4, 5 plus 6 is 11. So 11 people are 10 to 39. And then we've got 1, 6, and 2 people. So 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 2 is 9, that are ages 40 to 69, okay? So then you're just going to take that 11 minus 9, and it's going to be 2. So there are 2 more people that are ages 10 to 39 than there are people that are ages 40 to 69. Okay, so there's lots of information you can get from histograms. On the next slide is where you're going to see a few more examples of histograms. So here we've got some tree heights in centimeters. We've got heights of students in inches. We've got weights of dogs in kilograms, and we've got cappuccinos made per hour, okay? Also, I don't think I touched on this yet, but you can also determine the shape of the graph just like you did last week, okay? So this one kind of goes, oops, that was terrible. This one, just follow your graph, follow your lines, and for the most part, okay, you can see the shape of your data here. Okay, that looks a little bit symmetrical, I think. Symmetrical. Okay, you've got this guy that goes up and then down. It kind of looks a little skewed right, but I would say it's more symmetrical also, and it seems like a bunch of these examples I'm giving you are symmetrical. Follow this guy, goes up and then down. Okay, so I kind of wish I would have found some that were skewed because most of these look symmetrical. Okay, remember that your skewed left is when you've got a tail over here, and your skewed right is when you've got a tail on the right. And if your data pretty much looks the same all the way across, that's going to be more of a uniform, okay? This was in our last video, but I wanted to show you again just in case. All right, that's it on histograms. Have a great day, have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye.